All
right, we're going to take a look at using the new Google Forms and just going to go over the basics, how to get one started and how to take a look at some of the add questions and such using the variety of question types. So when I go to forms.google.com, click here on blank. As you can see, it gives you a variety of templates you can work with, all the recent ones that you've created, but we'll start here with a blank one. All right, so we'll call this a sample form. And the first question here, once I click on it, it gives me a variety of question types that I can do. If I'm going to be creating a multiple choice quiz, and I can do a simple multiple choice. And what I can do from here, if you're making a quiz, a lot of times you want them to answer, so you kind of force them to do it. Can't submit if they don't answer all the required questions. So it's probably a best practice to click required. This would just be a simple multiple choice question. I can duplicate it when I make multiple questions that are similar. If I click here in this toolbar, I can add a lot of different things to it. I want to add a title description, which is just something that you read, not really that you add a question. Click on here. I could say something something like this. The following, and I could type a description of the Declaration of Independence. You can also maybe add something here that says here to answer the following 3 questions. So if I was going to make add the next 3 questions, they had to refer to a writing piece. I can copy and paste my piece here, and that would be a description here. I can add a picture for them to refer to, add a video. I can add a section, which pretty much turns it into a new page. Otherwise, if you don't add sections, it's just a one long form. If you want to break it up into sections, this is the button you would click. So let's say that I'm not going to add a section yet, but I'm going to add a new question. Maybe this time it could be a checkbox. Okay, so maybe which of following signed Declaration of Independence? So this is when there's more than one right answer. So in this case, they would have to click all the potentially right answers. So I usually like to make these required. Next question type we could take a look at is drop down. Drop down is much like a multiple choice, except so we could say here to which country was the Declaration of Independence intended? Make it required. Next one we'll take a look at is the paragraph, which simply, when they answer this question, they're going to pretty much unlimited amount of writing here. So I would never assign a question like this, but just an example. From memory, please type out the preamble to the Constitution. And that would give them unlimited amount of space, virtually unlimited, to type out what they know. So this is just some of the basic functions of Google Forms. If you look at the question types, a lot of times when you put a question in, it'll actually suggest the kind of type, the response type. So if certain questions may be multiple choice, checkboxes, etc. A new feature here is file upload. So if a student, let's say they had a video or a picture that they took, they can submit the actual file of the video or picture to Google Form, which when you get the response spreadsheet, it'll have a link for you to click on to access the file that they uploaded. Date and time what you would be using if you're going to schedule something. So there's a variety of question types. So without looking at every single type, we'll take a look at the responses here. There's been none yet, obviously, but click on the spreadsheet here. I'm going to have create a spreadsheet that's going to collect all the responses. It shows you each question that I put here, and a timestamp. It shows me every time that the form was filled out, and each new submission will be a new row in the spreadsheet. So if I go back, another best practice would be, I actually encountered this today. I go back to my questions. I'm gonna add another question here, and you can always rearrange them. I like to put. So you notice how it's suggested. I typed last name as my question. It's suggested for me. This will be a short answer question. Makes it easier for me. I'm gonna use a duplicate function here because the next question I want to be student's first name. We'll do another duplicate here. In this case, we're gonna put their period. Here, I would use a drop down for them to choose it. 7 periods. So what I would do in this case, in case a student is going to be lying about their name, I will collect their email address. So if they're using Chromebooks to log in with their email, and it'll automatically collect their email address. So if I take a quick look here, the preview button, this is what it would look like with this sample. So actually, let's go ahead and just kind of fill the form out just for fun to see what the say it could be in period 3. And submit. So now when I go back to my form, it shows me the responses. It can show me, give me some information there, but a better place to view it is on the spreadsheet. As you can see, it shows the time it was filled out, answers to each question, my period, and it collected my email address. So if a kid is messing around, especially with their names. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section. Send me an email, and I will address your concerns as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.